Hey guys, it's Cari. Welcome back to my channel. So 3 years ago today, I found out that the guy I was talking to was talking to other girls, and so today's video is gonna be a story time about that. So let's get into today's video. So I had this one friend. We were friends in middle school. We're still friends, but we're not like that close anymore. But we were friends in middle school. We're just gonna call my friend my homegirl. So my homegirl had this one friend, which is the guy that I'm talking to. We're gonna just like name him Gary from SpongeBob. So she had this friend Gary. I can't even take the name seriously. We were really friends in middle school. Like we wouldn't really talk. Like I knew him, but we wouldn't really talk. We started talking in freshman year because my homegirl said that she was like, oh, like Gary likes you, and I was just like, what? Like what? And that's how we started talking. To be honest, I don't really remember how we started talking. I think he hit me up or something like that on Instagram. Something like that happened, and we started talking. And to be honest, he seemed like pretty cool. Like we would hang out in school and everything. Like we would walk around, like in lunch, like, you know, those like freshman year couples, those middle school couples. That was us. Like we would walk around and stuff like that. And but we weren't a couple. Like we were only talking. He seemed like he's pretty chill. Like to be honest, like he's pretty chill. I got like really attached to him because I was young, obviously. Like I was literally like 15, gonna turn 15. We shared like a lot of music together, and like I mentioned in my get ready with me video, get to know me video, I mentioned that I really like connecting with people like through music and stuff like that. I really love music. So like we did that a lot, and we would just, you know how guys are, like they just say stuff and they just like trick your brain, you know. And that's what he did, I guess, because guys, I was defending his name through all of this. Like this one time, chat, I'm like really getting into this. I'm like leaning in and everything. We're gonna get into this story time. So we were talking for like 8 months or something like that, and I like writing, so I like doing like little like letters and stuff like that. And I did this 4-page letter for him at nighttime. I was literally so tired. I was up like for way too long. I did this 4-page letter for him, front and back, and so technically it was like 8 pages, because like this is the front page, this is the back page. I wrote 4 of them, front and back, so it's like technically 8 pages. No. So we go to school, and I had English with him, and I told him like I made it a surprise and everything. Like we went to the store, I got him like this like Spider-Man like candy thing. I even told my homegirl, and I was just like, I wrote this for him, I got this for him, like I wanna like surprise him and like put it in his locker. And they're pretty close, so I think she knew like his like locker code or whatever. So she just opened it, and like I put it in there, and then I go back to class and I text him to go look in his locker, and he grabs it and he like loves this letter, supposedly. I don't even know if he really liked it, to be honest. So he started acting weird with me. At some point when we were talking, I don't know when he started acting weird, but he just started acting weird. Like, he wouldn't hang out with me at lunch, and he would just like leave. He has this girl best friend, and he would like leave like outside of school to go get lunch with her. Since I noticed that they were hanging out a lot together, I told him, I was like, why are you hanging out like so much with her? Like, you barely even hang out with me now. Like, I don't care, but it's just like, you know, like, we're talking, you know. And he was just like, that's just like my sister. Like, he calls her his sister. What? Like, what? I was just like, okay. Like, he told me that, I don't remember if it was him or my homegirl, but someone told me that he liked her in middle school, and we were freshmen. Boy, that was like last year. Like, you liked her like last year. There's no way you don't like her still. And I told him, I was like, that's weird that you like her and you're hanging out with her. And he was just like, no, like, that was just middle school. Like, I thought that's what you were supposed to feel. I thought you were supposed to have like a crush. And I'm just like, what? Like, your story is not making sense. Like, I was with my homegirl when I confronted him too, and we were just like side-eyeing each other the whole time. We were just like what? Like, he continued to hang out with her after I told him that I didn't feel comfortable with it. Like, I didn't care if they were friends. Like, I'm not gonna tell you to drop your friend. Like, I don't want to do that. But like, you could also hang out with me sometimes, you know? This one day, he left during lunch with the girl best friend. By the way, guys, I did my nails. Look at this. They ate. Oh my goodness, they ate. I love my nails. I loved how they came out. I didn't even do this. I didn't even do this hand. Anyways, back to the story. He leaves during lunch with the girl best friend, and I'm like texting him. I'm like, where are you at? Like, what are you doing? So in school, there was like a store nearby. I don't really remember what store. It was like a Walgreens or something like that. I don't even remember. And there was like a taco truck. There was pizza. Everybody would go out for lunch, and I would go out sometimes with my friends to lunch. So that's what I thought that like we were gonna do. And he wasn't answering his phone. I kept texting him. I'm just like, where you at? Like, what are you doing? Like, I know you're on your phone. Like, come on now. I know you're on your phone. And he just wasn't answering. He doesn't text me at all. I'm standing in the front waiting with my homegirl until he comes back to confront him and tell him, like, what are you doing? They were literally out like the whole lunchtime. They came back when the bell rang, and I had to go to class because my mom does not play that. I couldn't be waiting for him anymore. We had police officers in the school. We had metal detectors in the front. So I wrote this note for him, and I told him to text me back, and I put my name. I put something like that. I go up to the police officer, and I was like, do you see that kid coming around inside, like, the school that's about to walk in the school? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, can you give him this note for me, please? And he gave him the note, I'm assuming, because he texted me back. So that's one time that, like, he was being weird. This one time, so I have to like lean in and tell you guys. So in English class, it was like a round table, right? So it was me, him, this one girl, and then his friend. He would like always try and grab my phone and like go through it. That's what he did that day. He grabbed my phone and he was like, open it, and I'm just like, what? Like, I opened it because I didn't have nothing to hide, and he was just going through like my messages, and he was like, who's Jaden? And I'm just like, that's my cousin. Well, what? So he has my phone like this. He's holding my phone like this, and he has his phone in his other hand, and the phone was close to me, so I saw my opportunity and I took it. So I snatched his phone, and he snatched it back. Like, I couldn't even see anything. Like, he snatched it back, and I was just like, why you snatch it back so fast? Like, what do you got to hide? And he was like holding the phone like under the table like this, and I like look over, and this was around the time that those like that TikTok trend was out, where like you have like a partner and they make you like this flower wallpaper. I don't know if you guys remember that, but he had that on his phone, and that was his wallpaper, and it had like an initial and everything, and I'm just like, I didn't make that for you. Like, I never made that for you. That broke my heart. I was just like, that should have been the moment that I stopped talking to him, but of course it wasn't, because I'm delusional. So we started talking again. This one day, we were in lunch, me and my homegirl, and she like told me, she was like, Gary wants to talk to you, and I'm just like, about what? Like, okay, if he wants to talk to me, then just come and talk to me. Like, what? And she kind of told me, she was like, I'm not supposed to tell you, but he kind of wants to like end things. And I'm just like, what? And y'all, my heart dropped. I saw him walk in the cafeteria. My heart dropped. I was just like, there's no way. He sits down in front of me and my homegirl, and he's like, I need to talk to you. And I'm just like, okay, then talk. And he was like, I low-key think that we should take a break. And I'm just like, okay, like, what? I was still trying to talk to him. Like, girl, what are you doing? Why are you still trying to talk to him? He just said that he wants a break. He doesn't want to talk to you. I was still trying to talk to him. I was still trying to call him. I was still trying to text him. My homegirl called him after that. So he leaves, and me and my homegirl start walking around like the school. And I was just like, why does he want to be like on a break though? Like, it just didn't make sense, you know? And so I was like, call him and see like what he's doing. Like, why, try and like get him to tell you like why does he want to be on a break. And he answers, and she told him, and he was just like, I just want a break. I don't want a relationship right now, or something like that. And it was just like this whole thing. I was just like, okay, bro, just hang up the phone. Like, he's with his girl best friend. Like, he left to go eat lunch again with his girl best friend, and I'm just like, okay, guys. So we stopped talking, and 2 days after, or like the day after, he told me that he wants to take a break. I went to his Instagram, and guess what I saw? I saw someone's initial in his bio with a brown heart. I literally remember it. And I was just like, wanted to take a break because you were talking to other girls. Are you serious? Like, obviously, I texted him about it. He wouldn't answer me. I sent him paragraphs. I was so sad. I was crying on the phone with my homegirl, and I was just like, girl, like, he really got me. Like, you would think that was the last time we talked. No, baby. It is not the last time we talked. It's not the last time we talked. We started talking a little bit before my 15. Him and his girl, like, broke up, I guess. I don't even know. So I invited him to my 15, obviously, because we were talking. So, like, I would want him there, you know? And he was being weird with me. He was like, I'm not gonna go, like, mind you, the dance was already about to start. Like, I can't be, like, here, like, trying to figure out why you're not gonna come. Like, the dance is gonna start. I'm gonna leave, and I'm not gonna be on my phone for, like, the rest of the night. Like, it's my birthday. Come on now. And I was getting mad because I was just like, why? He said that one of my homegirls that was there told him to not come to the party. And I was just like, I was so confused because I was just like, why would she say that? Like, it's my party. Why would she say that? Like, come to my party. And so he came when, like, I was doing the surprise dances. So he came a little late, but I mean, at least he showed up. He came to my party. Everything was fine, guys. Like, the next day or the day after my birthday, I found out from one of his homegirls, not the girl best friend, but another one. I wasn't really close with her, but, like, I knew her. We would talk, kind of, like, we would slide up on each other's Instagrams, but we weren't, like, close, you know. She came to my 15, and I guess she told, like, my homegirls, like, that he was, like, talking to other girls. He had other girls on his phone, like, naked pictures of girls on his phone, and this and that. They found out the day of my birthday. They were at the party, and they knew that he had other girls on his phone. And that's why my friend told him to not come, because, like, she doesn't really like him. Like, she's never liked him. And that's why she told him to not come to the party, because, like, he would just basically be embarrassing me even more. But I didn't know anything about that. So that's why I was so, like, confused and mad, because I was just like, that's, like, it's my party, you know. But I was so sad. I was just like, but I mean, it's my fault. I keep going back to him, and, like, obviously he's not changing for you, girl. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I found that out, and I was telling him about it, and I don't really remember what he said, but it was probably just an excuse. During the summer of freshman year, beginning of sophomore year, I moved 45 minutes out of West Valley City, because that's where I lived. And I moved to this small town called Eagle Mountain. And we didn't talk. We stopped talking after that. He had, like, a girl, I think, or something like that. And a few, like, weeks after I break up with my ex, he texts me, or he tells my homegirl that, like, he wants to talk to me or something like that. And he just kept, like, telling me that, like, he wants to call and I'm just like, I can't call, like, I'm with family right now, like, I'll call you when I can, but I can't right now. And we were texting, and I go back home because I was at one of my aunt's house. I go back home, he FaceTimes me, and we started talking. It wasn't really nothing, it was just like catching up, basically. This one day when I was at my house, we were on call, and he was like screen recording or something. I don't really remember what led to this, but I was like, you got like no pictures of me, like you only have like one picture of me in your camera roll or something like that. And he was just like talking about his ex, and he's just like, I have like 1,000 pictures of my ex, like I don't have any pictures of you. And I'm just like what? Like, we weren't even talking about your ex, why are you bringing her up? So my parents decided that they didn't want to live in Utah anymore, and they wanted to move to Florida. My grandma lives in Miami, so we went there first and stayed a few like weeks, maybe a month with her, something like that. And on the way there, it took us like a week to get there. On the way there, me and him were talking. When we were talking on the way to Miami this one day, I don't even know, we were on the phone, and he started talking about his ex again, and he was like, I don't remember what he said, but he was talking about his ex, and he was just being like so rude to me, and he was just saying like disrespectful stuff to me. So I hang up the phone, and I call my best friend Kiara, and I'm just like, girl, like, I call her crying, and she's just like, what happened? And I told her we were staying at like this like RV like resort place for the night. So my parents weren't there when we called. They were like in like the shower like area. Like, does that make sense? Like the bathroom area. They were showering. So they come back, and it's my turn to shower. So I go and I walk to the bathroom place, and I go to the showers, and I'm crying. I literally start bawling my eyes out because I didn't want my parents to see that I was crying. So I leave to go shower, and I'm still on the phone with my homegirl, and I literally start like bawling my eyes out. And she was just like, no, like, don't cry. Like, she was just like trying to comfort me. I told her, I'm gonna go shower, I'll call you when I'm out of the shower. She said okay. And he was texting me, and he was just like, please call me, like, call me or something like that. And I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you, like, I'm gonna shower, I can't talk right now, I don't want to talk to you. He said that he's gonna call me after I'm done with the shower. So we call each other, and I don't really remember. I think he apologized. I don't really remember. But that's pretty much like what he's done. He's probably done more, but I don't really remember everything. It's been like 4 years that this has been going on. The things that he did, and I let him get away with it, is just like embarrassing for me. Like, but yeah, that's basically the story time. I was just really attached to him. Anyways, that's it for today's story time. I hope you guys liked it. I'm sorry, I don't really remember everything, but yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.